Today we're going to be unboxing the Beetlejuice set from Mattel Creations. This is from the Monster High's Collector series, and I can't wait to unbox this because I grew up with Beetlejuice and I love Beetlejuice, so I was really excited for this set. The crazy thing is, when I wasn't collecting dolls, they had a Beetlejuice set that I've been wanting for so long. But I got a second set to hopefully have someone do a face-up on Lydia and Beetlejuice, and then think about getting some 3D custom pieces printed out. And if someone could like sew, oh my goodness, if someone could sew the outfits for me, that would be great. So I'm thinking about doing that, but we'll see. Wow. This is what it looks like, the box. Beetlejuice. Okay, I love that there is Lydia and Beetlejuice on the cake. Nothing on top of the box. On the side we have Lydia and Beetlejuice. And on the front of the package, we have the classic Beetlejuice sign. And here is what the front of the box looks like. Again, with the Monster High's Collector. Oh, I love the spine of the box. Okay. Here is what it looks like with the sleeves pulled out. Has Beetlejuice and Lydia. And I'll just pause this. Or not pause it. I'll hold it still in case you want to read it. I love this. For some reason, you know, like the packaging design, it gives me a throwback because I did want to be a graphic designer many moons ago. And this is what, I don't know, it seems like someone my age is doing the graphic designing and all that stuff, because this gives me throwback from like my from my time. Like this is like 2008 2009, somewhere around there, but it just gives me that type of feel. I don't know why. I feel like someone my age is like designing this. I don't know, I just wanted to throw that in there. But this is how I would have designed something as far as packaging wise goes, if I was in college during that time. But I love this. I think it's really cool. Okay, here is what the set looks like with the sleeves open on the front. So if you wanted to like display the dolls inside the box with the two sleeves open, this is what it would look like, which I think looks good. So right off the bat, you know, of course, the dolls that came out originally, I can't remember when. I want to say 2016. That's probably the wrong year. But, you know, the face mold and all that stuff is going to be a little bit different. But I feel like Lydia looks a tiny bit different, and so does Beetlejuice. Especially Beetlejuice. I could be wrong. There seems like there's something slightly off, and I can't figure out what it is. Maybe it's the nose. I'm not sure. It still looks phenomenal to me. I really like this doll set. Because, you know, I don't have the original doll set, which I really, really want. But like I said, I'm happy I was able to get this one. So let's see. But yeah, Beetlejuice just looks off to me. It could be just me. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. On the doll. But I'm going to go ahead and take him out, so we can take a closer look at the detailing. Also on the side of the box, they have Lydia. And then also they have Beetlejuice on the side. So the spine inside the packaging looks different, which is pretty cool. Okay, so here are the dolls unboxed. I'm gonna look at the shoes close up. So on Lydia's heels, we have the sculptures from the first movie. Now this one I noticed is really flimsy. It really moves a lot, so I would be careful with the heels part from Lydia. And then here is the dress. There's little polka dots on the dress. We have tights. The red tights, which look pretty thick. That looks like good quality right there. And then here's underneath the little lace. We have another layer of lace and then a final one on top. And we have see-through lace as the sleeves. We have a plastic bow with a skeleton in the middle. And then we have the red veil with some flowers. And here's a close-up of the makeup. Really good screening. And we have the classic bangs. No earrings for Lydia. Just turn her around. That's such a random piece of long hair. It's okay. I'm probably gonna fix up her hair, but make it more teased and stuff. And while I have this out, here is the COA. Next is Beetlejuice. It looks like Beetlejuice has the shrunken head that's sitting next to him on the couch, waiting to be seen. It's the same for both earrings. Here's the screening of the makeup. We have some feathery eyebrows, which is nice. I think there's a little bit of, which is okay. There's a little bit of green screening, which it may be on purpose, I'm not sure. Because we have the light green neon on the sides like the original set, and it looks like Beetlejuice. Here is the bow tie with the skeleton in the middle. Here is the vintage 60s or 70s prom looking tux. And then let's look at the close-up. I'm gonna take off flash to see if we could see a better detail of the suit. Okay, turning off the flash, it looks like there's like little bugs on the suit. And we have one single button, and the accessory for Beetlejuice is the heart. This is what the hair looks like. I'm probably gonna tease the hair a bit more, make it more poofy. And then we'll take a closer look at Beetlejuice's heels. I think it's really interesting in the fact that they chose like an open toe heel design. But the same thing with Lydia's heels. The design for the heels are a little bit flimsy, so I would be really careful with it. But here is the bug with the hammer. And then this is the classic cemetery, the stone head. Or the stone, I forgot what they call them, but this is what it looks like from the first movie. I think it's in the second movie. I can't really remember the second movie that much. But that's what it looks like. overall, I think this set is pretty nice, especially if you really wanted the first set and wasn't able to get it, just like me, where I started collecting dolls. I started collecting dolls maybe about 3-4 years ago, something like that. So a lot of the sets that came out a long time ago, I didn't get a chance to collect them or anything because I didn't know about them. But this is a great set, and like I said, I do have a second set coming in from Amazon. Should be coming in later on next month, but I really want to see if someone can customize those dolls for me, because $500, I think the Beetlejuice set now is like $500 to $600, but this is a nice set, especially if you like the Beetlejuice series. Brings back a lot of memories. And I got my mini verse in the back. I need to do. Now, if I were to change anything with the design of the dolls, I think I would add a little bit of dimension to the skirt, maybe with a darker maroon color or a red at the bottom, just to give a little bit more depth and to bring out the dress a little bit more. Because it just looks like, from far away, it just looks like just a basic, like, I don't want to say basic, but just a flat red dress. It doesn't look, there's so much red going on, even though it's a little bit of a different red with the glitter and all that, it still looks a little bit flat to me, if that makes sense. So it would have been nice to see maybe some darkening around the end of the dress, maybe a little bit right here, and a little bit right here, and maybe a darker bow. I definitely would have added some earrings or something. I don't remember if she had earrings on in the movie, the second movie. And with Beetlejuice, I probably would have designed the heels or shoes a little bit different, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with the set. I do wish Monster High would go with Mansters, because a lot of my doll friends feel the same. I feel like they need to do more Mansters, and like we had the Harris Reed doll, which I really loved. So I really wish for the next Skullactor doll, if they do Edward Scissorhands, I really hope it's a Manster. But this is what the set looks like. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this doll set. And let me know if you've gotten it and received it and how you're liking it. But that's all I have to say about the dolls. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to stick around, please subscribe, and I'll subscribe back. I love following people in the doll community. So, alright, that's it. I hope you have a good rest of the day.